Okay, so hello and welcome back to Warhammer 2 Total War Araby. It was just loading there and I was a bit worried, wondering whether I was going to have to restart the recording or not. I think it's all fine. So, last time we took Khemri and we took the Black Pyramid of Nagash. Did we take Zandri? We might have taken Zandri the episode before. But we have two major settlements here now. And we have the choice of what to do next. I'm pretty certain I'm going to focus down here. I'm not going to go further north to try and claim all this. So I'm going to... Do we go and deal with Numas and Qatar first, and then Karsabar? Or do we deal with Tlaqua and Greybeard's Prospectors? If we kick the dwarves out of here, they're going to be severely weakened because while they have Barrack Far up here, they really don't have recruitment buildings built. I mean, they've got line breakers there. Snipers, rocket launchers. No, that's just allowing recruitment. That's not actually unlocking recruitment of those units. So yeah, they have not built their settlements in a way which will allow them to recruit new units. If we get rid of their recruiting facilities down here, the dwarves might be really badly hurt by that. And that should be pretty easy to take because remember, Greybeard's Prospectors have very small garrisons, but they're very individually powerful units. Though, you know, I don't think they'll be able to stand up against all of our elephants. The Lizardmen, it'll be interesting to fight them. I'm not terribly concerned about them. Though they'll probably be tougher than the dwarves. But again, they only have 2 regions. This is what? This is their main army? Tic-tac-toe, bunch of Saurus spears, Saurus warriors, skin cohorts, blessed Carnosaur and 4 Pterodon riders. We fight against Qatar. This guy has cataphracts, Arabian knights, 2 flying carpets, slaves and pit fighters. And Numas, just 1 region. Karsabar has an army down here. You can see the mixture of units they have, actually. They have some Neckaran warriors, tomb guards, and some skeleton chariots, and Necropolis knights and Ushabti in there.
Open the book up.
Oh.
Wow.
Are you planning on plaguing Orion's camp?
The winds blow.
Let's send you down to Numas, because there's probably like 3 armies around here. Yeah. Let's see. Skeletons,
Be done.
and their legendary lord and legendary necrotech Ramotep. They don't have a garrison building here. If I attack either of these people, I have agreements with them, I'm pretty sure.
So, mortal creature, I have many trinkets. What is your still beating heart's desire?
I can call Aswad Scythans to attacking him. I don't think they'd join me. We'd have to remove our trade treaty, which is generating nearly 400 income for us. Okay. Well, let's see. 1 to 3, I attack these guys. 4 to 6, I attack Numas and Qatar. I'm gonna roll a dice for it. 6. Okay, we attack Numas and Qatar. You can just sit in there for the turn. How many turns do you have on this left? 4. And you have 7. I have none. You have none, but you're recruiting some units. You can march up to here. And a camp. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. You're going to probably lose that before I get there. It's not an imperative thing. The leadership buff is nice as well as the ward save. The upkeep reduction's also nice. We have Parsa El Rahim down here. He could... Springs of Eternal Life has a nice garrison in it. We could take that army with it. Whether these armies come down and Kim. Get rid of the Shisha Den. Or hike. I think in Khemri we can get... No, we'll be able to get Camel Riders next. In 2 turns. Okay, end turn. Ah, I didn't remove the trade agreement. Yeah, well. I think we'd have to wait for 20 turns after removing it anyway. I'm not going to wait that long. Hopefully they go for Gorgazan. Sylvania declares war on Truthsayers of Albion, Borderlands, Wissenland, Ostland, Greybeard's Prospectors, Nordland, Averland, Corone, Castle Clan Angrund, Golden Order, and Reichland. It was inevitable. Corone gets a military alliance with Marienburg. Ooh. Crackerdrack gets peace with Clan Mulder. Ostland gets a military alliance with Marienburg, and Wissenland gets a military alliance with Tylia. Okay, by declaring war on these factions down here, I'm going to annoy all the other good factions. Greybeard's Prospectors is going to be the linchpin in that, because they're effectively the dwarves now, but they're much weaker. So the Empire might not join them in a war, because the dwarves are so much weaker than they usually are. It'd be just like, no, I'm not going to risk my neck. Join wars, however. What level do you get that? 22. You're a long ways from that. Get evasion. And... march your army up here. And your army up here. And your army up here. There we go. Spring of Eternal Life. Yeah, we'll upgrade that.
I chafe in my wrappings. Do not put me in an even darker mood.
Ooh, mummy chafing. You are making a terrible mistake. One your people will pay for in generations to come. But that's kind of a problem with the Tomb Kings. You annoy them, you're not just annoying them for the current period. You might defeat them, but they'll hold a grudge and probably come back and destroy you, like, and attack you like 200 years from now. Mystical Palace of the Wizard Caliph. Right. Yes, let's go for that. Lord Recruit Rank +3. Hero Recruit Rank +3. Ooh. Okay. Enter. Does it? Now let's do Nashid. Yeah, you're doing your work. Broken treaties with Numas is -5. It's just neutral with them. Another hostile hero action. Assault unit success. Stop assaulting my units! It's most annoying. Bloody Spears declare war on the Puppets of Chaos. Broken Nose declares war on the Greybeard's Prospectors, Clan Angrund, Reichland, Border Princes, and Strigos Empire declares war on the Jagged Horn tribe. And Jagged Horn tribe is raiding Xandri. Go away. You're not welcome here. Ooh, look at that! Camel Riders with bows have a new icon. There was an update? Hold on, I was saying in the break that I don't think there was an update for Arabian Lost Factions. If there has been one, it's hasn't been mentioned. Yeah, the only thing mentioned here is an update for Sons of Assyrian. Of Assyrian. I thought maybe they look different. The Arabian bowmen there. That might just be for this faction though.
Silence.
But yeah, that is different. Looks quite nice. Okay. So let's see.
Welcome to my realm. I have had eternity to gather my resources. What do you need?
9 turns remaining. Let's just squat on the border here.
Quiet. Listen. I heard your orders on the wind.
Okay. Do we have enough money for this now? No. Oh, so close. Ooh. Parsa went up a level. You can get Sultan's Royal Armory. And Mamda, you can get Barona's Time Warp. And you continue along this way. I don't really need to keep eyes on Numas since we're, you know, right next door now. So this is Skaven. Still, yes. Okay, end turn. I wonder if your diplomatic penalty you get for declaring war on a faction soon after breaking treaties with them is less, you know, if it's like 8 turns as opposed to 1 turn after you broke a treaty. Yep. Assault Garrison! That's assaulting everything. Reichland gets a military alliance as Marienburg. Caron confederates Carcassonne. The big audible begins. Military alliance between Avaland and Tylia. I would kind of like if the greenskins were updated to the point where you had to sort of, I don't know, if you didn't keep them in check, they would just ball out of control. Engineer. Okay, how many turns? 1 more turn. Ah, don't spend resources. Get the mystical palace of the Wizard Caliph. Mysteries surround the famous Wizard Caliph of Araby, fabled as a master of curses both lifting and cast. One thing is certain, however, he is a powerful sorcerer who is willing to lend his services to lords who seek him out, for a price, of course. Okay, and the second building here... Casbah? What's this do? Okay. This allows us to recruit heroes that also... Yeah, get that. It'll also allow us to get some royal palace guard down there. Okay, yep, get toll gates and end turn. We're going to lose the bonus for these armies, but oh well. Oh, I didn't do anything with you. I probably didn't have the money to do so anyway. I think I'll declare war on Numas next turn. Be interesting to see whether Qatar joins us in that. I'm going to declare war on Qatar anyway, because we can't confederate them. Uh-oh, Khemri is raiding Zandri. My army, which just finished replenishing, I'll probably have to send them over there. Corone declares war on Clan Mulder. And on Wintertooth. Military alliance negotiated between Ostermark and Greybeard Prospectors. And Valmir Galsa wants a trade agreement with us. Your military allies with Greybeard Prospectors. You're not going to like us in a moment, because we're going to declare war on the Greybeard Prospectors as well. I'm just going to focus on taking all these regions down here. I think for this series. As I said, I don't think I'm going to try and attack anything up there. Okay.
I have divined a path.
Yep, continue on. We encountered a silver host, which is in Marak. Okay.
Safe in my wrappings. Do not put me in an even darker.
Hey there, how's it going? Aswad Scythans joined their allies. So, joined them. Greybeard Prospectors joined us. Yep, we're at war with Qatar. Or with Aswad Scythans. Okay. Move to here. And just raid our way to their city. Raiding party! That's a full army of skellies. Our army is maybe a little bit better. We have some elephants. I don't think they would be able to get anything else there. Zandri does not have... I'm going to force march up there. There's a few other armies over there. Can't tell whether they'll be able to reach. They'll probably be able to force march down to attack me. Oh well. Let's see. Ah, this is something I didn't actually mention in an update or two ago. In an episode or two ago. One of the updates actually added a bunch of extra, what's it called? An extra, traits which your lords can have. Rather than all having, this one before. They had this one, but it was called something else. This is now Ethiopian Prince, which increases campaign movement range and tax rate. But there's a bunch of other ones now. Let's see. Tuareg Beastmaster. He has more in common with the beasts than his fellow man. Minus 35% upkeep for war elephants. Minus 40% recruitment cost for war elephants. Recruit rank plus 3 for war elephant units. And passive ability Frenzy. Ooh. That's nice. Also Corsair Captain. Some say he was born on a dhow, but all agree he's a master of the sea. Plus 10 melee attack for Corsairs and Promethean Hatchlings. Minus 65% upkeep for Corsairs and Promethean Hatchlings and immune to high sea attrition. That's pretty nice. So if you want, like, that one specifically for attacking in the sea, that's a good one to have. I like that. And we've got the Ethiopian Prince. If there's any other ones here, I don't know. I don't think sorcerers have any unique ones. I don't think so, because I haven't noticed them when I've been recruiting them previously. So, let's get... That's a nice upkeep reduction for Corsairs. Plus 10 melee attack also? Or better war elephants. Or elephant units, that would be. Not just war elephants. I wonder if that affects his mount. It's not actually increasing the stats of the war elephants, it's just recruit rank, recruit cost reduction, and upkeep reduction. So probably not. It would be a while until he's actually able to make proper use of the frenzy ability, because I can imagine that would be more effective when he's on a mount. We'll get the Corsair Captain. Sorry?
I am a champion.
You sound different.
Who calls me forth?
Okay. It's interesting. 50 upkeep. Corsairs and crabs! Okay. Enter. So, is Khemri going to attack us? Scabby Eye are destroyed again. They've been destroyed several times. Yep, thought they were going to. Not all of them though. So what have they got? Skeletons, etc. Okay. Oh, they also have the Tomb Swarm ability. That could be a problem. We have an if for it. That might be good. That would be good against their lords, because it does fire damage. They don't have a lot of, what's it called? Constructs. Actually, I don't think they have any constructs. So how are we going to deal with this? Front line, put our archers around the flanks, maybe shoot them in the sides. They've got more units than me, we can't surround them. Our elephants are going to have to carry the battle, as well as our camels. That's another strength of ours. Our camels give us a lot more maneuverability. They also have Bloodhound, which will help in lowering the morale or their leadership, so they start crumbling faster. Farouk is kind of a load. He doesn't have a mount, he doesn't have any magical items or so on. And our Ifrit, oh, I'm hoping its flaming attacks will be sufficient to deal with the enemy lords. Might be able to get rid of one, possibly two. I send him after Cetra. And we've got a Palace Guard. And a unit of Corsairs. This army could have been made a bit more varied. Oh well. It was mostly made just to protect a settlement. Not really made for fighting on its own. It was more made to support. Let's see. Put you here. And you can here. You can go there. You can go there. Camels can go there. elephants. One can go there. These aren't war elephants either, so they are they're weaker. And you can go there. Okay, so Ifrit. Let's remind ourselves what they are, because we haven't seen them for a while. It is a reskinned Manticore. It causes fear, it's unbreakable, has rampage, 10% magic resistance, 70% fire resistance, 15% missile resistance, 10% physical resistance, flaming magical attacks. So. And they start all up there, because of course they do. Let's see. Yep. Position yourselves here. We're gonna have to be worried about the Tomb Swarm. That's gonna hurt us. That's a lot of skeletons. Some of them are tired, drained. I feel like they shouldn't be doing that. Get out of the way. Let me pass. It's a really nice cape cetera it's got. It's just skeletons. Skeletons. Yeah! Don't fear them. There's not that many of them. Maybe. They cast the called Tomb Swarm on me and I didn't notice. Okay. Go like this. Go like this. Go like this. Go there. Go there. Okay. I really shouldn't box up too much because a Tomb Swarm will deal more damage to us. Spread out. Cast one here. Get a bunch of units. Can't really move units out of it. I mean, I suppose I can preemptively, but it deals damage pretty quickly. Ah, bugs! I have 3 casts of this. Okay. And return. We won't have the luxury of doing that in a moment. Though they might cast the 3rd one before they get to us. How long does this cool down? 45 seconds? Maybe something like that.
Chaos good. Fagu dies.
They do lack archers. Go over here. Tired. Timber. Where's the ability going to be cast? On my lord again? On the lord again. Okay, should be coming any moment now.
Chaos.
Pretty sure they get 3 casts of it.
Chaos good.
Okay, well. Oh, they might. Maybe it hasn't cooled down yet. Don't. Or anti-large. Attack those damn carrions. Okay. Hold the line, lads. They're skeletons. They're easy to kill. There's no substance to them. These are the lies which you tell. Oh. Yeah. They're going to die. Okay. Attack the skeletons. They are anti-large. Oh. Oh. What's that? No. Actually. Okay, good. Get back. And back. Oh, they're coming around the flank. Expected. They have shields. We won't be able to shoot them effectively. Ow, our lord is getting hurt. Elephant is getting hurt. Okay, you need to charge. Oh no, no. Not Squib Shack. Not Squib Shack. Go here. Shoot them in the flank. Damn it, some carrions fouled up my charge. Now that's using them pretty smartly. I like how Bloodhowl apparently scares the pants off skeletons. Thump. Cetra is dueling an Ifrit. It's rampaging. It is unbreakable. Okay. You two. Like, get off me, carrions. Your presence is not desired. Oh, they broke. Damn it, damn it.
Chaos good.
According to plan. Not according to plan. Was there a plan? There was, for a few brief, fleeting moments. Okay, all rallied. Go over here. Hey, you actually managed to kill them all. That's the effects of charging them in the flank. Charge them! Ah! Over there. Oh, my elephants! My lord's fleeing the battlefield. Okay. They've been caught. They're fleeing. Elephant's back. One of them is. Both of them are. Go shoot Cetra. He doesn't have a shield. There he goes, just destroying a unit. Here comes the elephant. Oh, they summoned the Ushabti. Cetra faces down an elephant. And he's going to win because he's anti-large. Chop. Stomp. Ooh. It's like, oof. Ah. Dare. Bam. He's getting tossed around. Wow. The elephant actually killed him. That is impressive. Probably doesn't mean much, but hey. Cetra the Imperishable once again proves that he's quite perishable. Insert use by date joke here. Yep, and we start routing. Well. That wasn't too bad of a fight. If only we'd had a bit more, you know, anti-massive blob of skeleton, then, done a bit better. They're gonna take Zandri. Gonna have to recruit an army in Khemri as well. So Khemri will have a large garrison. Because it's a main capital. And then they've just got the choice of either attacking El Hike. What's it called? Pools of Despair. And Bel Aliad? Yeah. 162 kills for our elephants. And one of them also got Cetra the Imperishable as a kill. That was funny. He gets knocked around a few times. I thought he was just going to stand up, ignore the stomps from the elephant, and just cleave it in two with his massive halberd, but apparently Cetra can be defeated, and you just need an elephant to step on him. Now Ifrit died. Only 30 kills. I did send it after the Lords though. Probably why our elephant was able to kill Cetra, because we had injured him at least a bit with the Ifrit. Ifrit? I've seen both ways spelling it. I think in game it's spelled E-F-R-T, Ifrit, but I've also seen it spelled Ifrit, I-F-R-E-E-T. So, I think it's one of those things where it's sort of pronounced halfway between. Go, Farouk. We barely knew you. This Palace Guard got 123 kills. 88 kills for some of our archers. 19, 49, 60, 36, 14, 88. If I'd had fewer units, I would have been able to I would have been more successful in moving my archers around the edges. That really helps, but because they had so many infantry units, I couldn't keep all of their infantry occupied. So if I'd moved my archers around the flanks, they would have just engaged my... And with their large shields, I wouldn't have been able to kill the skeletons in time before they engaged my archers. Maybe I could have done that once or twice with my cavalry. You know, use the archers as the anvil. Got the most kills in that army there. 51 for their 2. Uh, 35, 5, 15, 17, 13, 12, 29, 12, 17, 6, 13, 6, 4, 15, 22, 9, 7, and 7 for the Carrion Swarm. I don't know what I think about the Carrion Swarms in game. They're alright. It's a flying unit. They're sort of like your only choice as Tomb Kings. So, if you've got artillery to foul up, I suppose you can do that. When I play as Archon, I prefer Fellbats, because there's more of them. So they hang around for longer, I think. Arians... I kind of feel like they could be a bit better. They just don't... They... It's sort of like... Well, we saw them with the... Camel Riders. They attacked them, and I mean, my Camel Riders are anti-large, and the carrion birds or whatever they're called, yeah. And the carrions are what was I saying? The my Camel Riders with Lancers are anti-large, so the Carrions wouldn't have that much of a chance against them in the first place, but they kind of die quickly against them. I think it's just because they've got low numbers in their unit, and then when they get a few casualties, just start disintegrating. And since you don't have much other in the way of flying units as Khemri, or as Tomb Kings, that's their only flying unit, you can't support them with anything unless you support them with cavalry, but you know, cavalry can't always team up with flying units because fly over enemy ground unit. I do like the Regiment of Renowned one though, with the bomb drop ability, which is quite nice. Though it is only once, but they're bigger and they're tougher. So they're able to make a bit more of a use of themselves during a battle. The bombs don't deal that much damage, but against massed skeletons, as you're often fighting against early on in Tomb King's campaign, they do the job well enough. Putting a bit of extra pressure on the Skeleton's leadership. As we saw in this battle, where the Skeletons were wavering at some points and charging them with my Camel Riders undoubtedly forced a few of them to lose some more numbers because they started crumbling, integrating. Crumbling. Don't think they got to the point of disintegrating. Okay. Go to attack Xandri. Yep. I don't have a lord. They just solve that. Oh, they just raise Xandri. Like, we won't inhabit this settlement. It's been befouled. Fine. Maybe they're destroying it so the beastmen wouldn't get it. My other settlements have garrisons in them, so they're better protected. I really should have dealt with Khemri up there earlier. It's because it's like, oh, it's one settlement, but then that kind of impedes the Tomb Kings. It impedes them in what they can build, but it doesn't impede in how many armies they can get. Because if late in the campaign they can support 6 armies, well, one settlement, recruit 6 armies and just start making massive armies of skeletons. Punish them. No! Stolen by the enemy. Okay. Yeah, get Araby warriors. Get some great sword, not Southland warriors. And Tuareg riders are faster. They've got a higher charge bonus than the camels. Let's see, what's the bonuses they have? They have less health. They have 15 less armor, 32 more speed, 1 more melee attack, and 4 more charge bonus. Except the camel lancers are anti-charge. I get Tuareg riders. Okay, Pools of Despair. Yeah, you have that. No, Colorbard has that, but they have wall anyway. I'm going to recruit a lord in Khemri. What have we got here? Ah. Ooh, here's another one. Wizard Caliph's Apprentice. An apprentice from the revered palace of the Wizard Caliph. Cooldown, -8% for to rune abilities. Okay, and Arcane Conduit as an ability. Sure. They've got all different sounds now. Is that a recent change? Camel Riders, Jezzails. Some Arabians are so adept at camel riding that they kick their training up a notch and carry Jezzails to battle. Now that's a sight to remember, if you're not on the other side of their dreadful aim. Does that mean they have really good aim? That sounds like they have terrible aim while they're mounted. That's some Arabian ogres. I'm just thinking, is that sentence coming out the way which is intended?
The trees tell me much.
Okay. March up. March up. March up. And then we're going to be fighting armies of skeletons again.
My faith in you wins.
King Rahotep. Need to attack Black Pyramid of the Cage. No! Plague besets us. Cough, cough. Parsa isn't sick yet. 4 turns of plague. Damn you, Skaven. What is this army? Tomb Guard, Skeleton Spears, some archers, sharp teeth. We have a light wizard and an amber wizard. Great. We can deal with that. Go up here. Just get out of the plague settlement. If they come and attack here, I can go back. Taking its toll on our garrison.
My servant fails me.
Maybe they'll move back up here to defend. You're recruiting. You're fine.
The winds blow strong.
Go over here. Let's have a look. Marak, Count Ewald, that's their capital. Court of Labaris is over there. Okay. Yeah, they own Lamia as well. Okay. Enter. I wonder if the Aswad Scythans will be aiding their allies Numas. Now, Khemri, what are you doing? Oh, you took Xandri. You raise it, and then you just claim it. You must not want the money? You know, one unit I don't know if I've ever used, I might have used once to see what it's like, is the, what's it called? The, Necrotech you get from the Tomb King's Right, which allows you to colonize a ruin at level 3? Something like that? I don't think I've ever used that. Because I never want to raise a settlement and then use it next turn. Or the AI doesn't leave ruins. So I've never had a reason to use it. Get Pan's Impenetrable Pelt. Actually, get Wissen's Wild Form level 2. Okay. Oh, Black Pyramid of the Gash is plagued. Everywhere it's plagued. Oh, geez, that plague is spreading a lot. Casabar doesn't have it. It started in Orion's camp. It spread off to Antok, Rings of Eternal Life, Vargar, Plain of Tuskers, Black Pyramid of Nagash. Has it gone up here? Oh, it's got it in Kotar. I like how the plagues are so much more spready now. Only the Skaven used to move it. Do I wish that? Get Foe Seeker, and then we'll get expeditious endeavors. Extra speed on your elephant mount. It's increasing it to 60%. Blade Shield would help actually. Melee defense, it's only 30. Increasing weapon strength. Okay, Numas, they've left their lord in there. We'll just... let's see. They don't have a... Garrison in there. Now, could... How far can you move? You can move to there, and you can move to there. You might be able to get within melee range. You might be able to attack him in one turn. Oh, we can't actually get basic infantry here because they destroyed the building. No! Back to slaves. The plagues is also reducing my income generated. Oh, damn it. Get more Arabian Corsairs and more Promethean Hatchlings. Army of crabs. So, what do I want to do here? Attack Numas with Omar? Yeah. And I want to reinforce him with another army. Yes, I kind of do. Which army? Now, what I was thinking is, can Sultan Jafar... Where is a bridge? Ah, the bridge is over there. But they'd have to cross over the river to be able to attack me. Where's the reinforcement circle? Okay.
Yes. My
Go to
journey
there.
begins.
Go to there. You can all take part in the battle. Good. And we'll play this. And then I can move the army with the giants in it. Led by Majid. And, reinforce Sultan Jafar if they decide to come back across the river. We found it, the ruins of the Kalak Wastes. Not its significance, only that it, even such a small piece, radiates power. Don't know what that is. Lord. Don't know what the Kalak Wastes are. Proud Middenheim juts out of the forest atop the Uriksberg. Proud white lupin fang, defiant, dares any who would denounce Uruk to try their might. It goads their inevitable failure. We've seen the settlement of Middenheim, fan-made map for it. The center of the city is built up on this massive mountain with cannons all over it now. That was surprising. We saw it in our Kolak Sun Eater campaign. Okay, so let's see. I can use my Grand Bombard to destroy some of their walls, as well as their my giants. Actually, no, I can't use my giants because they're going to be coming in reinforcements, since they're last in the army list here. Like, all this would have to get destroyed before they appear. Okay, that deployment, that's close enough. Where's a good section to attack? Just there. Let's not overcomplicate things. Like that. Like that. Promethean hatchlings. 2 war elephants. Omar. And you can go over here. You can go over there. Grand Bombard. I could set you up over here, out of the range of the towers, and probably hit that wall. I didn't do my battle groups! No, what is this? There we go. Okay. Now, if we're attacking the walls, don't be standing too close, because these cannonballs bounce off, and I don't want anyone underneath it when it squishes. Ooh, they have ballista. The towers. Okay, okay. Reorganize this. It's a mess. Stupid. Where do you go? Go there. Go there. You go all the way down here. There. There. Up there. Okay. I suppose we're just gonna have people clamber over the walls again. Only the best plans here. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna get you guys. Oh, I can't put you up on that hill! Damn it! Ah, so much. Ah! No! It's sand! Surely you could scramble up it. How far is this? But I can put you there. He's like, nah! Don't be smart. Don't be cute. Okay. Elephants. Attack the gates. Bombard. Do I want you to keep attacking the walls? Or do I want you to stop attacking the walls so I can climb over the walls? And, you know, do that. I think I'm going to just, keep attacking the walls. Okay. You can go over here. They might not be able to reach even from over there. Put there. I can, like, bunch them up behind each other over there. Let's see. Okay. Good. 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 It's not exploitive. It's, you know, what I would do. There's a massive mound of sand there. They should have gotten shovels and removed it. It's clearly a huge tactical blunder. Stomp. Come on, elephant. Push through. They're skeletons. Just step on them. Stomp it on. Elephants day out. Bam. Okay, you lot can start climbing the walls. And okay. Go there. You can go there. Attacking my bright wizard. How dare they? Pow.
The winds grow hot.
Well, that wasn't fantastic. Attack them. How's that wall coming? 59 left. Are you even shooting? Bonk. There's two princes up on the wall. This royal elephant is just going to town. Bam! Now that's cool. With all the, like, Tomb King's designed architecture in the background. Come over here. Support your other lord. And it's got the archers on top, don't forget that. So that shooting constantly at units around it. Bam! All the skeletons are They're getting knocked over. I was going to say they're all disintegrating. Not yet. Bam. Get down there. Not all of you are fighting. Okay, you can climb up. You can climb up. After they've annihilated a nice amount of you just because you're standing there. My own fault. I'm not a brilliant tactician. Oh no! Right wizard, get out of there. Whee. Oh, they are shooting them. How about that? Right wizard? Yeah, thanks. Hey, there goes a wall.
Wizard ready.
Over here. Promethean action. Go through there then, I guess, if you want to. It's as good as a path as any, I suppose. Where are you? Far. Oh, you're actually in here. Okay, okay. Buff everyone. Fire attacks for all. Also, Omar is giving flaming attacks to people around him. If only I had a life wizard. A bit of healing magic would help. I can buff them with this. I don't know if this bounces off walls. I don't think it does. Can't imagine it bouncing off walls. Ooh, hello. So the Necropolis Knights in the mix now. Oh, the snakies. They don't have halberds. Bonk. Ow. Bonk. No! Stop biting my... Stop biting my elephant. Okay, come back here. We're gonna need you.
Chaos!
Ah, you finished.
Chaos good!
You can actually fight them. Where's our fighters? There they are with their two-handed axes. They'd be going pretty well against these skeletons. I mean, their armor piercing would be lost against them, but ah, damn it. Come on. There we go. Ramotep the Visionary. Oh yeah, it's something we haven't actually seen. The hero and the lord for these factions are unique. We have Ramatep the Visionary here for Numas. I mean, I've seen him on the campaign map, but we haven't seen him in battle. He is King Tutankhamun, which I believe is focused on, like, cavalry, and he's on he uses his bow, so, yeah. I like the look of him. It's a golden face mask. I haven't actually played as him. An interesting lord, but, well, Tomb Kings are Tomb Kings, so I don't think the faction is different other than the lord. It doesn't need to be.
Sigma calls.
Ah, damn it. Oh, the curse. Everyone is suddenly, what's it called? Frenzy.
Amber wizard.
Okay, what do I want to do? Damn it. Yeah, that's not gonna hit them. Might hit that. Oh, it did. Okay, well, that was a little bit of damage. Charge them. Go after them. Cast that there. That will help a lot. Just damage. Then they get to the point of no return and they do have these two. No, they do not. Do you like how all the statues just topple over like that? Army losses, minus 125. How long will he last? Off the information cards. Let's wait this out. Come on. Any moment now. What's he got here? My will be done. Hey, he's got a different version of that. Reload skill increase and plus 20% accuracy. Is the curse different? I don't think it is. Yeah, it's to deal damage to units around him. Pigeon Plucker Pendant. Physical resistance. Soul resistance. Fire weakness and courage. Fire while moving. That's nice. Come on. Are you done yet? I'm not. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Come on. I suppose when you get to half hit points, then you'll disintegrate. Any moment now. Surprised he wasn't shooting from up there. What's his range? 140. Okay, it's not that far. Yep, there he goes. Boink. Well, there we go. Our Grand Bombard didn't get any kills. Oh my god, 327 kills. 259 for the one more elephant. 166 for another one. Nearly died too. 17 for the palace guards, but we sent all the spears and all that in first. 41 for the El Rahim nomads. 24 and 40. By putting them up on that little bit of the hill I could access, they actually got a few kills. High vantage point, able to shoot the archers which up the walls. And I didn't move my cavalry in, so oh well. Everything was around that gate and I didn't want to make it any more congested than it already was. Oh, I took a lot of damage in that. It certainly seems like if you have your lord on the royal elephant, having some defensive items on him would really help. just ward saves because they're large targets, but the elephants don't have that much defense. Things which might give him more melee defense. Regeneration. Get it? The seed of what's it called? Seed of regeneration. Which is I think it's a common item. Doesn't feel like it's common how often you get it. What else? Just load him up with ward saves. What you do with pretty much any lord, but because he's a large target. The elephant doesn't have that much health. It doesn't have that much armor. Does it? I think it's got maybe around 90 armor. Fair amount, but for something the size he is, and it's not as big as a mammoth. But it does mean he's getting a lot of attacks. Him. Who got the most kills in their army? A unit of skeleton spears. How about that? 18 kills. Well done, those. Wasn't worth anything in the end. Then for our Promethean hatchlings. They got badly injured. Must have been against those air current. What are they called? The snake surfers. Tombstalkers? I think they're called Tombstalkers. 24 for our Beast Lord Amber Wizard. Don't get to see what our what's it called? Southlanders have 265 losses. 163 for Jafar's army, 52 for Minions. I don't even know the items which King Tutankhamun can get. Later he can get on a horse. Like Cetra. But that might be the best mount he can get. As I said, he's an archer lord from what it looks like. So, I don't know if a Necrean War Sphinx will work for him. Ear chariot? Ear not chariot archer. What? I wonder what these arrows are like. Are they, they would probably deal quite a bit of damage. Piercing through multiple targets? Have to be. Really make him worth it. It's interesting his My Will Be Done, increasing the effectiveness of the archer units. I suppose in that way he's similar to, what's her name? Queen, Khalida. Because she gets bonuses for archer units. I think at the tabletop she was like one of the better tuning lords to take. Cetra was good, but he was extremely expensive. So if you took Cetra in your army, it was basically Cetra. A unit of chariots to back him up, and then maybe, you know, just a few, like 2 or 3 other units of skeletons. I forget how much it cost exactly. 500, 600 maybe? Khalida, I think, was better because well, for if you wanted a large army, because she buffed the archer unit. And the archers of the Tomb Kings was one of their strengths on the tabletop, along with the chariots. But I think it's because, along with Khalida, you also had the spell from the Law of Nehekara, which I'm trying to dig up memories of what it was like. I think it increased the chance which the arrows had to hit their targets. So the skeletons, even though they're extremely cheap and the archers aren't that good, you're able to buff them up to being pretty good archers with this spell. And you just, I think that's what, on the tabletop, I think the Tomb Kings relied on, like casting the buff spells on their units to really make them better than they were on paper. Just take it. There we go. Gold digger. Some of us have just that certain lust for gold or gems. Is it a curse or a blessing? No one really knows, but this character definitely has the gold fever. Defeated King Tutankhamun. Income from gold mines, plus 20% local region. Well, Omar, you're going to have a retirement region. A retirement settlement over in Bel Aliad. Or Khemri. That's not too bad, is it? Okay, Waleed. You can get Beta Buna and Majid. Get basic trading, bigger loss reduction.
What brings you here?
Mahmud, you are badly injured. I'm gonna get Sigmar's ward on you. Nori? Kind of want to wait until we get the Imperial Pegasus, and then I can get the Imperial Griffin later on. Get the Amber Spear level 2. Okay, what buildings do we have in Numas? Excavation of King Tutankhamun's pyramid. Okay. Nothing else? Nope. Okay, Springs of Eternal Life. Yeah, build the garrison. They're going to suffer attrition because they have no settlement now. They'll probably have to come and attack Numas. I'm going to send you to here. And you can encamp. And you can just sit in Numas. This army is probably really weak. Because of the plague which is plaguing them. It's fine. Slaves there. A bit better. And get the Southlanders. And okay, what's happening elsewhere? Sartos has been taken by Tylia. Tylia has Gredstar?
By the comet. Praise Sigmar.
Yep, the Empire army's on the march.
Northbound. I am the Supreme Patriarch.
Okay, what are we researching currently? Oh, Study of the Divine. Lord Recruit rank +3. And we're going for Golden Age. Okay. That's actually something. This one here, Kitab at Tasrif, which is about medical texts and all that. Perhaps it could have a bonus on it which reduces the turn that plagues last in your settlements. I mean, plagues aren't something you come up against that often, but because Araby, I believe Araby, at least, okay, from my reading of the book Skaven Slayer, it's mentioned in that there's a doctor who, what's his name, Felix, and his current girlfriend go to visit, and he mentions that he's been taught medical sciences in multiple places, including possibly Cathay, but also Araby. And he's actually helping people there to, at least the wealthier clients, to overcome the plague. Yeah, there it is. Blessing of Asaf. Reasons we reload, skill, missile damage, and armor piercing damage. Only 40-meter range. Have to keep her close to archers. I've never actually played as leader. Always Centra or Archon, and mostly Archon. I think I actually saw a comment on the what's it called? What's the 3D website where the Creative Assembly load their work occasionally? They had, one of them had the work they'd done for Ark and the Black, and I think the comment had that Ark and the Black was actually a sort of a last minute addition to the pack. So I'm glad that they did. Reichland confederates Wissenland. Clan Angrund gets a military alliance with Corone. Tlaqua declares war on the Strigos Empire. And Numas is raiding Blackbeard and the Gash, and also Numas. Bloody spears are destroyed. Now we're going for time. Oh, fine. Okay, there we go. The Academia next, which will give us what? Plus 15% research rate, minus 10% construction cost, and minus 2 construction time for province capital settlement buildings. Okay, you're raiding over there. You're going to be raiding and not taking attrition. Going to attack that settlement because it's got a weakened garrison. Ugh. Disgusting. Stupid plagues. Oh, spread to the Black Tower of Archon. Still not Casabar. Oh, that's all ruins? Carrickzorn's ruins? Hmm.
What do you want of me?
Is that all Skaven then? Go up here.
I have divined a path.
Desolation of Gash's ruins. Well, is this all Skaven? Yeah, maybe.
Machines and sorcery.
Let's see, what's the corruption here? Increasing Skaven corruption. Over here, I can't... I wish you could see what this corruption is doing when there's just ruins. 37% chaos corruption, it's decreasing. Chaos corruption is increasing here. So is vampire corruption, but that's because of Morgheim being owned by undead. Okay. You can move down to here. You can move to there.
Our paths have
That. Yeah, you could... How long are your plague going to last? Doesn't say. 2 turns for that settlement. Squidgy. 2 turns. Do I want to move you into the Blackbeard of Nagash? Not really. If I put you in there...
Do not betray your king.
These have siege attacker, don't they? No, they don't. Great bows don't either. Have siege attacker? No, you don't.
My faith in you wanes.
No, okay. If you attack Blackbeard of Nagash, you will have to, what's it called? Build siege equipment. So I could just camp here. Antok, you're going to get a guardhouse. And end turn. We just have to ride at this plague out. It's not too bad. I was hoping Numas doesn't go and take any of my settlements when the garrison is really low, but maybe they'll come back towards Numas. It feels weird saying Numas the faction and Numas the settlement. I feel like I'm saying Numas too much, too often. Numas. Strider. You. Banner of Swiftness. If I had two of them, I'd give them to the Flying Carpets. Since I've only got one. To the retreat! Now they're out of position, and they're going to take attrition because they're not in raid formation. Can they actually replenish their losses if they've got no settlement? And they like encamp? Okay. Oh, well, now they're plagued. Ha 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 ha. Do I want to risk trying to get in the Black Pyramid of Nick? Shh.
My servant fails me.
Oh, they both force marched away from me. We can kind of just sit here as well, again.
Do not betray your king.
Oh, Black Tower of Arkham's already cured of the plague. How about that? So it's the Plague of Tuskers. My income increases again. Because the plague's over. Never got to Khemri. What's this garrison looking like here? Agar. Ugh. I'm glad none of my armies caught the plague. You can continue up here. I want to see whether the Chaos Dwarves are around still. Ooh, you can get a rattlesnake staff now? I suppose you can. I thought it was either this or that. This cast magic item drop chance plus 10%. Would that take place? Would that take place if your weapon? Would that be an enchanted item? I don't wish it. Feels like it's an enchanted item. Already got magical attacks though, because you got the Rune Fang, but that would be nice on top of that. Yeah, let me see. Rattlesnake staff. Arcane item gained. Okay, it's an arcane item. Replace a forbidden rod. Well, that's fine. Don't need terrifying mask of E because you're already terrifying on your elephant. You can go here. Camp. Where's... Okay, I'm gonna have to use this. Okay, so the border is like there. Stupid, I wish the borders of regions were on the map. I think it's like that. Yeah. Like this weird bulge here. Thing is, I don't want to move them into Springs of Eternal Life, because if they're in that region, the plague can transfer to them, even if they're not in the settlement. So let's move over here. They will probably attack us, but we can deal with them. That army. Let's see. That's one more turn. That's one more turn. Like, Gash, what's your garrison? Okay. Encamp again. Get 2 Arabian Ogres, even though you've got a lot of Promethean Hatchlings already. Actually, hang on. Don't get them. Get archers. Need a good, what's it called? Ranged component to your army. And enter. We encounter Nordland. Now. No. You'll pay for this decision. Yeah, no, I don't think I will. Why won't you attack this enemy which threatens no one because it's small? Khemri makes another army, sends it off. Is it Cetra again? You beat Cetra so many times he gets like the negative lord trait. Incompetent leader. Retreat! No! I think, is there negative traits you can get from retreating from battle frequently? The Lord? Like coward. I know there's traits you can get if you're in a lot of battles and you lose. Or if your Lord flees a lot during battle.
I hear you.
Okay. The plague is over in Springs of Eternal Life. And in Pyramid of the Cash. Just archery. Where are you going? Numas. Oh, where you going? Get done what you think you're going to do. You just take Xandri. There's no one there. Move to here. Hide in these bones. King Oftos. No. Qatar does not have a garrison. They have a lot of horses, but they've also lost a lot of their retreat. But that is a lot of cataphracts. That's kind of scary. Cataphracts are anti-infantry.
Chaos. Oh. You up.
Try and ambush them. Let's see, that's 200. Yeah, get the slave traders. And yeah, you can move into Baga. Build the Grand Yasir. Upgrade the walls in Antok. And in turn, I'm banking on him being able to defeat them on their own, on his own. I trust Omar. Is that task? Is this all Skaven? Or is this chaos? There's chaos corruption everywhere. Is it chaos dwarves? I haven't seen any heroes. Or lords. Khemri raids Land of the Dead. Court of Labaris declares war on last offenders. I have it already. I wonder if Malice Darkblade's down there. Putting around in the little sea over there. I do... Okay, no. I was going to say, I feel the ocean works against them there because they sort of sail around it and there's not much to do. But I do remember in the update which added the Dragon Isles over there, there is a bunch of beaches which they can land on down near where the last defenders are. It's not like completely enclosed anymore. Yeah, the beach here. Another one here. So one there. And one there. So they have a few options for landing on the enemy territory. Not many. If they want to, they can sail down and land there or something. Okay. Tlaqua. It's about an even battle. They have got a lot of carpets and cataphracts. It's not a small army. What's it called? Encircle for the moment.
Do not betray your king.
March up here. Going for Numas. Probably. That's 6. What's increasing chaos corruption here? Oh, what's increasing corruption here? Vampiric corruption. What's this? Volkheim? Okay.
Preparing rites of exorcism.
Spite Peak is actually a Chaos Ruin. Oh, it might also be Rotblood tribe. Dringarakas. Skins. Okay. You say so. Do we want to protect Bretonia? They did, invade. Get the Jaguar champions. They've actually the same cost and upkeep. What's their stats? Okay, so pit fighters have more hit points. The Jaguar champions have more armor, more leadership, 6 extra speed, 1 extra melee attack, but -6 melee defense, -2 weapon strength, and -1 charge bonus. Pit fighters also have bonus versus infantry 9 and armor piercing 26. Jaguar warrior champions do not have that, but Jaguar champions also have physical resistance, missile resistance. What's it? Magic resistance? 10. Yours is 10. That might be from a skill I have somewhere. They also have Blood Howl, which is quite nice. But the pit fighters have Death Blow. Yeah, it's a, you know. I suppose this one's a bit more defensive. One's a bit more offensive. I wouldn't. It's sort of so close. I wouldn't be able to say whether they're skilled appropriately or not. Let me take this. Yeah, sure. Oh boy. More scallings. Take it. And claim the settlement. Oh.
My faith in you wanes.
And Farouk, you can get Inspiring Presence. Now, this battle. So, their infantry is not that good. They've got a lot of cavalry. Got a Grand Bombard. We've got a Grand Bombard. They have an elephant because of the garrison. We have an elephant. 2 elephants. War elephants even. That's a war elephant as well. Got more infantry. Slightly better infantry. Their pit fighters are a bit of a worry. We've also got a 10% ward save on our army as well as extra leadership. Actually, a fair bit extra leadership. +8 and +4. So yeah, +12 leadership on our army. They don't have the plague anymore, though. The plague, like, just left, and their armies are already sort of reinforced back up to full. And they were plagued for, like, a full 5 turns. I was thinking I'd swoop in after the plague end and deal with them when they're weaker, but apparently it doesn't really matter. Oh, Qatar's got a unique map. Actually, just maybe march in and take the square. Interesting. Yeah, it's got like a wall at the front there, but around the edges is open. I might have played on this map at some point in the past, not in a stream, which I've done. And to think, yeah, I think I played on it when I was playing Arkham. I seem to remember this is like a wall which you can't get through, so you had to sort of send units down here. I remember Arkan like riding up and down here on his flying chariot, knocking units around, and the Ushabti and all that coming around the corners. So we could march in that way and go up to there. Steel Fist. Einar Steel Fist Sig Danson, champion of Zinj. That was his blessing of Zinj. Your fist is now steel. That's good, I suppose. Would it make my hand like a steel mouth? Something like that? No, it's just metal. Okay. Yeah. You see this? It's like this massive structure in front, but there's no gate there, so you have to sort of go around it. It's a little awkward. If that was open, perhaps it would. I mean, you know, it makes it interesting. I think we'll just attack from over this direction. Fargoldard. Let the war cry be heard. Fargoldard. And these this Vanguard deploy positioning could perhaps be tidied up a little bit. Tiny little gaps you could put your units into. Not that bad. Actually put our guys behind here. Would they be hidden there? They're behind the hill. You'd think they would be. Might be too tall. You just see them over the ridge. I don't know. From down here, you'd think they wouldn't be able to see them. But archers. That. You lot. Like that. At least we don't have to worry about towers and all that.
Ready for Heldenhammer!
Yeah, not for him. Put the cannon all the way up on the top of the hill. I don't care how you're going to get it down. You just roll it down. So. Okay. Elephants! Elrahim nomads. You're going to be in a good position over there. And you. You can attack with the main force. You're not really a melee combatant, but okay, let's see. Cataphracts. Let's actually have a look. Do their units look any different? Yes. Maybe a little bit. Are these? What are these? Arabian spearmen. Yeah, they do look different. They've got they've got black robes. How about that? And they've got some of these shields, which are actually... These are the shields which the Red King legions would. Ours don't look like that, do they? No. Okay, so how about that? The different Arabian factions actually have different appearances. I thought they would just be like color-wise, but We don't really have a color for our faction. Our flag is white with black on it, but you know, this. But that's not really reflected in the appearance of the troops, which is fine because I like the colorful look of their armies. It's interesting that overall the appearance of the units is different rather than the you know, just the color scheme. Yeah. Pretty neat. But over here, the Palace Guard, Arabian Guard, Arabian Guard, Arabian Guard. Oh, they've been. Their names have changed. They used to be Arabian Guard. They used to be Palace Guard. Now they're Arabian Guard. Are those just normal archers? They are. They look a lot better than ours. The stats are the same, I assume. Yeah. Pretty fancy robes on. A bit too fancy for a basic unit. But stat-wise, I think they're exactly the same. Slaves. Artifacts. They look the same. Okay, and the flying carpets, do they look different? I don't think they would. Nope. Look the same. Nice and colourful. But they've got a bit of colour. The black and yellow. Do we have, what's that colours on our thing? Green and cream. Okay, so maybe we do have a bit of unique colour for our army. Not something you see too much of. Artillery, move over to here. We're gonna have to hit them, and hit them hard. Get rid of their chic. The Iron Cheek. Let's see. What are these guys? Armor piercing. What's the armor of a war elephant? 70. Your armor is 95. 70. Yes, me lord. We could just shoot the cataphracts. They're heavily armored though. 140 armor, wow. That's actually higher than what they normally have. They have 130, usually. Okay, yeah, just position yourselves there. Archers go like there. Camels over here, I suppose.
For the Emperor!
Suppose the bombard can go up at the top of the hill there. Oh, they are hidden. Corsairs aren't. That's because they have yeah, what's it called? Dork. Hmm. We do have transformation Cordon. I can summon a Manticore. That would be useful. Flying unit to attack their flying carpets. Flying carpets are all the way up there. Don't know whether they'll engage us. Cannon's actually moving pretty quickly.
Our orders?
It's 20 speed. Pretty slow, but Want to try and just defend against these.
Chaos. Quo.
Archers.
Ulgu Guadman. Ba.
Oh no, a fireball!
Quipsack.
Ow! Don't do that!
Chaos.
My elephant! My poor elephant!
Ba.
Rude!
Quipsack.
Arabian knights charged into the back by spears, failing to see the rest of my army moving into position. Yeah, nah mate. Terrifying. Okay, how's this going? Move over here. Camel Riders, move over here. Arabian Corsairs, move here. You guys, move up there. No, he doesn't. It's not Sigmar. Damn it. Nice. Let's see. Oh, my elephant! Back here. Oh, that's their war elephant there. I was like, oh, poor elephant, I'm gonna have to fight one. Oh! All fun and games until one elephant gets hurt. Charge the nomads. Behold the camels. Ah. One of you can turn around and charge these guys. Both of you can, actually. Actually didn't hurt the nomads too much. Nomads. Gonna have to hit that other. Wah! Stop! Stop! It's fleeing. It's broken. Don't need to shoot it anymore. I just like elephants.
We obey. Hammers ready. Quit that.
And bomber.
Let us go.
Turn around. Attack the cheek, I suppose. Okay. Ah, good. The elephant's shattered. I'm not that fast. Just...
Formation march.
Oh. That's some artifacts coming at us. Okay, they just turned around and oh, there they go. Actually charging now. Yeah, Sheik has
To battle!
to attack them. Turn around, Aswad. Slowly turn around. Go over here. And just push your way through that hill. There we go. Oh, it's got an arrow stuck in his head. As giblets fly around it. Okay. Oh, you're the nomads. Charge up to here. And I want you to shoot those cataphracts in the side. There we go. Oh, they're terrified. Of course, because they don't have immune to psychology. Good buildings in the way. Charge. Oh, he rallied again. Stop that. They're like, oh no, elephant. Okay, attack those guys. Position yourselves here. Position yourselves there. Over him, nomads, you can position yourselves over here. Over him, nomads. Okay, cataphracts. Oh boy, I'm getting attacked by the flying carpets now. Go over here. Charge them! Grapple bug! Ow. That hurt. Okay. Camels. And, elephant, attack that. You guys, push up there. You lot. Camel Riders are not melee infantry. Melee units. Don't just stand around. You can get stuck in as well. Ow, ow, ow. What the? Ow. I see some more archers.
We serve France! Chaos good!
Don't just stand there. What are you doing? I told you to charge the bombard. That means charge the bombard. Bonk, 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 bonk. Because bombard hurt. Bombard is bad. Bombard is large boom boom cannon, which hurts. Okay, they're broken. Bit fighters are over there. Some more knights are over there, which haven't decided to engage us in combat. And everyone else is routing. There we go. Hey, victory. And the flying carpets just fly off. Over the hills and far away. They're going to see the world. And other such jokes. Farewell. So majestic. The wild carpet. In its natural habitat. See as they deftly dive between the pyramids and the trees. Swooping over the sand dune. And into a pyramid. That's where they roost at night. During the day, the wild Arabian flying carpets emerge from the pyramids and hunt their preferred prey, which is I don't know. Be the prey of a magic carpet. Dust. Coins? If it's like a shag carpet, probably moisture or something. Ugh. DY, Warherd of the Shadow Cave is no more, and Walid al-Thaqi. Ah. I'm thinking of like, what would the nest of a flying carpet look like? A loom? It's like the what's it called? It's like the wild mattresses from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Where there's actually a planet where mattresses roam free, and then they're killed and sold as the mattresses which you use for your beds. I forget which ones that's from. I never really read all of the Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy. Just listened to the radio show awful lot. I think I tried to read them, but I didn't find them as interesting as just listening to it. Voice actors made it so much more interesting. The writing is really witty. Of course, you can memorize and recite huge swaths of it. I think I read the one where it's like World of Cricket and like Bales and all that. Can't remember much about it. I forget which one that is though. I haven't read a lot of the sci-fi books. Anyway, that fight. Getting sidetracked again. The cataphracts didn't do that much. We didn't even engage one of them. And one of the units of pit fighters. The flying carpets didn't do much. 106 kills for Omar. 123 and 169 for our other elephants. They get up to gold rank chevron 7. Gold rank 7 chevron. 2567 for our Camel Riders. That's pretty good. 59 and 51 for our 2 Archer Camel units. I feel the Camel Lancers will do much better when we get that upgrade, that research, which increases their armor by 30, is it? That's a significant amount. Make them last longer in combat. Though their charge is still not as good as cavalry. 31 for the Arabian nomads. I didn't even get caught in combat. That's 2019. 83 for the Palace Guard. 39 for the Jaguar Warriors. Their infantry wasn't what the problem was. It was their cavalry. And, I think the elephants actually did most of the heavy lifting there. Surprisingly enough, even though they're not anti-large. 21 kills for the Bombard. 65 kills also for the Promethean Hatchlings. Still kind of find the Promethean Hatchlings a bit of an odd unit for Araby. I mean, you know, giant crabs. I suppose they're giant hermit crabs. I suppose they're being controlled by one of the wizards. Not even half of our army. 401 losses. Also, it's pretty alright. 27-35 again. So the infantry wasn't what was the problem, it was the cavalry. And what I'm meaning by that is that we wouldn't have gotten many kills because a lot of the time we would be fighting against cavalry, and most of my anti-large. Well, actually, you know, I mean, Jaguar champions and the Corsairs are not anti-large. The Spears did pretty good. 35, 28, 37, 83, yeah, on the Palace Guard, as I said. So, they helped. Quite a bit, actually. They survived a lot better than I thought the Cataphracts would just hit us and sort of mow through my units. Their armor's good. From their charges there, yeah, maybe they don't... I mean, they would have been getting hit by the elephants. They would have terror fled numerous times because they don't have immune psychology. So they wouldn't have stuck in combat that long. They would have been against spears. Yeah, it kind of makes sense of that many kills. Cataphracts, I think, are supposed to be similar to, like, the Chaos Knights, without the Lancers. Sort of bulky cavalry, which gets stuck into combat and stays there. I don't know what they're going to change. I've said, I think, because the Arabian Knights and Cataphracts sort of overlap each other quite a bit. 56 kills for their war elephant. We can just imagine, it's not dead, we can just imagine it's like grazing outside in the fields, having its wounds tended to. And we take the region. Light College, Ash River, Obsidian Amulet, and we gain Qatar. Upgrade that to level 3. And what do we get here? Excavation of Far's Pyramid. Oh, okay. Okay, fine. And it's just another one of those ones. Right. Might keep it for the moment. And you can... let's see, what do I want to put your point into? Transformation of Kadon. And next we're going to have to go for Karsabar, but I think that will be next time because it's been an hour and 14 minutes. It's 2 hours and 14 minutes for that. So, yeah, we took Numas, Qatar, defending against the Numas remnants over here. We could actually... we can't attack them. He could get to within range of them and attack them, but gonna keep going up this way or something. I don't know. They're going to search around for a settlement which they can attack.
Our paths have crossed.
We took Xandri back after losing it. We had to endure a plague. And yeah, I'll probably, as I said, be sending Omar down here to Karsabar. Which, oh, that, yeah. It's got a large garrison. I might have to send Asha over there to help. 2 field trebuchets. We're recruiting another army in Khemri. We recruited this army here in El Haik. Which should be able to hold against them. It's got a lot of anti-infantry. Arabian Corsairs and the Promethean Hatchlings. So, yes. However, that will be it for this one. Numas is basically no more. Just their settlements, just their 2 armies remaining, roaming around. And, next time, yeah, we'll take Karsabar, and then I'll probably go and attack. Depending on how quickly we deal with Numas, and if nothing else occurs, we'll go and declare war on Tlaqua. And then we'll probably end up having to fight against the dwarfs here as well. And we'll end up taking all of this. As I said, the goal for us in this campaign, basically, what I've decided on for now. Yeah, we'll ignore this. Yeah. Take this. That's sort of extra. This is what I want. So, thank you very much for joining me for this one, and I hope you'll join me for the next one. I'm gonna have to start thinking of what I want to do next campaign. We'll have to see, and hope that another update of Araby doesn't come out before it will. I'm trying to fool myself. Anyway, that's it for this one.